Take a seat.
One Christmas Eve, and this wasn't too long ago, she gave me the leftovers from the McMahon chop suey recipe, which I really love. And when I was bringing it into our house, because the pot she gave me didn't have very big handles, it slipped out of my fingers, and when it hit the ground, it completely covered the whole hallway, both walls, ceiling, floor, with chop suey. And I really didn't get any chop suey that Christmas, even though I got to take a pot of it home. And so that was it. That's my
She sat with us and talked for a while. Her mind was still hazing. He had all the names, all the stories. My buddy, he was amazing. The joke was out among her friends. They all wanted to be in, sharing a few stories of their own about Steve that they were in. While talking with Steve and Nancy in the dining room, you see, a friend of yours I did not know started talking with us three. She remembered way back when you double dated at the Algiers Drive-In. He said he remembered, but couldn't recognize her without her clothes on. Well, she didn't think that was very funny. She grabbed her husband and went directly to the door. But Steve and I, we disagreed. We were laughing our ass on the floor. I didn't know whatever happened to her. I've never seen her ever again. Although I thought it was funnier than hell. I hope you didn't lose a friend.
Love is playing softball in Ann Arbor and working at the side street together. Some things are better left unsaid. Boy, did we have fun. Love is going to the hospital and taking care of Mom. No need to say more. Love is being mommies together. Love is being Daddy's girl and missing him too. Love is Aunt Caddy. Love is menopause. I mean pellets. Need I say more? And finally, love is Nancy Jean Dolores. Jean Dolores. Thanks, Steve.
You're my sister, and I love you, and you knew that already, so there's really not a whole lot to say, but happy birthday, happy 60th birthday, Nancy, from me and Linda and Nick and Nate.
I want to give a personal thank you to you, Nancy. This November, it will be 30 years since Mom passed away. One of her dying wishes was that we keep the family together, keep staying together. And as you know, and everybody else knows, there have been a few little hiccups in that. But I can't say that you and Dean or anybody else, you and Dean especially, has been helping to try to keep her wishes alive about family and friends and keeping everybody together and enjoying life and creating memories that we had. This past week, Patsy Hevner died. We all know about that. I went to the John Delsignor's after wake, and seeing all Dad's friends and friends from high schools and the stories they had were just unbelievable. And I'd hate that our kids and our grandkids cannot have those same stories because we can't get over our own differences and not be able to, mend our differences so that we can have the same type of memories for our kids. So hopefully we can keep coming to your house and trying to keep the memories alive so we can share them with our kids.
What would you do if I sang?
Had great times together, certainly starting out in Ann Arbor, driving together, craft shows, kids, sunflowers, cookies, safe babysitting, shopping, Kevin's first haircut, those beautiful plastic plates that I think are still alive, and our college finding road trip with the girls, and lots of other great memories. And I just hope that we can continue our memories forever and ever and enjoy your 60th year. You're an awesome person.
My fondest memory of you was the day when you guys were up north and you were tubing behind the
worst boat driver in the world.
and Dan pulls up to the landing and you come zinging around and you hit the pontoon, split your knee really bad. We went into the hospital and they couldn't treat you, and part of the reason was because they did a blood test and you found out you were pregnant after years and years and years of going through infertility. But it was kind of a happy, sad moment.
A very dear poem that you gave to me. I don't know, I want to cry, but that's bad. Anyways. An Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. May the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand.
The story of Nancy is really about me losing my friend Dean. He liked this Nancy a lot. And he disappeared. And I didn't see him very much anymore. And the next thing you know, they were getting married. And springtime came around and he discovered this girl likes to have babies, and Dean liked to have babies, so they got along very well. And that was 25 years ago, maybe 30 years ago.
Memory of Nancy. I thought, what perseverance. It was the first remodel of the house, and Kevin and Katie and Dean and Nancy were living in a 10 by 10 bedroom with a newborn and a toddler, and she had a little microwave, and she picnicked every night, and she was happy as a clam. And I'm going to tell you, I learned so much from that because she was so grateful and so happy, enthusiastic, and it was 102 degrees every day. And it was just wonderful. Life was wonderful. So I'll tell you, that was a wonderful lesson.
Getting older. And I think she likes the children so much that the next big thing will be for Nancy to have grandchildren. I can't help her in that department. Kevin, you might be able to help her in that department. But I know when winter time arrives again here and we all are old and we pass on into the afterlife, that there will be a scrapbook that will describe this whole episode in history a lot better than me. But you know, that would be the one story I can tell about Nancy, is that she fell in love with this guy, and they built and raised a beautiful family together, and they loved each other forever, and that's all that's important.
We think of you so warmly and fondly because you were my first friend in Michigan. It was so amazing to raise kids with you. We had little beauty babies, and now we have a nurse, a dentist, a financial analyst, a teacher, and a few more on their way. And if you look at our trees here that we planted when they were 2 feet tall to protect our children, can you believe how tall they are? Unbelievable.
Our first memories of the Gross were seeing you with 3 little children and then 4, reminding us so much of our family, and as we've watched them all grow through the years, how proud we are to have been a part of that as our daughters babysat with them, and watching them graduate now and move on.
You're 60. I still picture you 35. You never age. You look amazing. Probably one of the best memories I have with you was coming over and going into your clear boxes of string, tons and tons of string, all the colors, and you teaching me how to cross stitch. That was awesome. All the sweatshirts and everything that you made for the kids. So great memories, and your cookies and your kids, just fun times over here growing up. Loved living next to you.
Hey Nance, it's Deb Hamill. I'm supposed to come up with my best memory of you, and I'll tell you, my best memory of you is when the whole WIN group, which used to be called the Babysitting Co-op, I think, thought it was a rumor that you were pregnant with your 4th child, and you know what? Gosh, look at how it turned out. So hope you have a great 60th birthday, and thanks again for helping me get JV Soccer on the map.
A couple things I'd like to say about Nancy. Actually, number one, I have to admire, or maybe I'm envious of her infectious smile. You can't help but smile back. And secondly, Nancy's enthusiasm and energy. She's boundless energy, and it just makes you feel great. And thirdly is her success in raising 4 beautiful children, successful children. And those are my thoughts.
I'm gonna cry.